All right, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the 4th annual Barry Hooey Memorial Tournament. First up this morning, we have an A-side matchup. We have Jenmin Luck versus Alan Wang. This is a race to 9 ball. Hand rack 2 at the back. Okay, so this is alternate break. Looks like Alan wins the leg. There we go. Please go ahead and share the stream. Let me know if everything sounds okay. This is Larry Walper on the stream by myself this morning, as all of the other Q Sports Live members are currently playing matches. Grant has a match against Sean McKay. Ben Francis has to play Eric Vargas. And John P. is playing Paul Beatty on the table next to this one. Morning, Gord. Okay, Alan to break. Hey Wade, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Hope you're well. Nice break from Alan there. Good spread. Are we on YouTube? Yes. I'm told that we are on YouTube. Nice break from Alan here. Be a great way to start the match with a run out. He's got a 4-8 combo, which is a bit tricky, depending how he hits it. Yeah, I think this is what he wanted. He wanted angle to be on that side so he can just make this combo, because the 4, when it makes the 8, is naturally going to come towards the end rail, and he can just slide the cue ball over, guarantee himself a shot. Yeah, it's a great turnout, Wade. We got 64 players. Oh, the last couple days before the cutoff, we had several people drop out due to illness and other things, but we were able to fill the spots pretty much real time. So full field, 64 players, and a very tough field. Very, very tough. We got players from Edmonton, I think from Saskatchewan, BC, Medicine Hat, of course. So Alan here, I can't tell if he's below the ball, if he's just going to try and draw, or he's going to come up above the 5, because I was thinking he was going to play the 5 in the side. The way he's looking at shape, okay, yeah, he didn't like the 5 in the side. I don't think he got good here. Just kind of a little bit of draw on this. Just make sure you don't go in that side pocket. Come off the point. Might have a little more distance on the 6 than he'd like. See how much he can get into this ball. Thanks, David, for sharing the bracket. Nice shot from Alan there. Good control. Not sure that we've ever seen Alan on the stream before. I don't recall. It's actually, this was my choice, was to have these two play on the stream. Mostly because Jenmin does not want to play on the stream at all. I don't think Alan really cares. Good weight there from Alan. It's looking like a pretty good start. The tournament was running late last night. It went till, I think, 3 o'clock in the morning to finish the first round of the A side. So a lot of players will be a little A little tired, not quite enough sleep. It's a great opening rack from Alan. Nicely played. And of course, this is the Barry Hooey Memorial Tournament, 4th year in a row. Oh, except for 2020, I guess. We didn't get the, due to COVID, didn't happen. But this year it's looking pretty good. And hopefully we never miss one again. Some pictures of Barry here. If anyone was unaware, we do have bounties available on all of Barry's teammates. So anyone who wins a match against anyone on his team, A side or B side, gets an automatic $25 bounty. And we've already had one collected last night when Eric beat Kaz. I think it was Hill. And we have Ben and Eric playing now, a couple tables over, so another bounty up for grabs this morning. Okay, Gemmin's breaking from the same spot. Look at the 9 ball. Oh boy, did he make a ball though? Uh-oh, this is not good. He hung that 9 ball and the 1-9 is just staring Alan right in the face. This is not a good start for Gemmin on his break. Hello Marvin, thanks for watching. Yeah, you know, on this table, I've noticed that a lot, where you'll often get that 9 tracking to the bottom left corner. I haven't seen it so much on the other tables. And you know, it really sucks when you don't make a ball and this happens. I don't think the players are trying to do it. But when you break and you leave that easy win for your opponent, it's a little disappointing. So this is the tournament poster. A side race to 9, the B side is a race to 6 on the 7 foots. 8 ball on the B side, 9 ball on the A side. Started last night. I'll be over tomorrow, so still lots of pool coming your way. A little picture of some trophies. There's a queue up for draw. And that'll be announced today around noon, maybe 12:30. We'll do the draw for that queue. Everyone who entered the tournament gets entry into that. Okay. Great start for Alan here. He had a nice break and run, and an unfortunate leave by Gemmin there off the break. When these matches can go really quick, it can be a big swing. One mistake here and there. 9 ball's very fast. A lot of good players here. Nice break from Alan again, but this time I think he's dry. And he got a little fortunate. No opening shot for Gemmin. I think he's just going to chip off the right side of this 1 ball and try to bring the cue ball down behind possibly down behind the 9. You got about 5 balls you can hide behind. Just gotta make sure you hit this not too thin. Yeah, that's a good shot. He doesn't want to leave a window, and I think he just left a window, just enough to get through there. Hello, Vancouver Island. Thanks for watching. If you guys want to share the stream, that's appreciated. We'll be on all day here, streaming the 9-foot matches. The B side will be underway on the 7 foots in about 45 minutes time. And Alan, he could see that ball. It's probably as good as he could do there. He had a very tight window to get through. You might see Gemmin just bank this 1 ball up table, and he can hide the cue ball behind the 8, 5, and the 2. Possibly the 7 as well. Hello from Swan Lake. Hey Ryan, Michelle and I are doing good. Michelle's been hanging out with me all weekend, and she did some of her baking for a number of players in the community. I think she had about a dozen or so of her little dishes that she sold. We're doing good. Hope you're well. It's a nice save from Jenman there. I wonder if Alan will kick her. He could jump at this and possibly make the 1 ball off the 9. He could bank the 1 in between the 3 and the 9. He's not looking at that though. He's looking like he's committed to the kick. I feel like if he gets a hit with the jump, it might be a little easier than this kick. He's got a tight window here. Put a bit of right spin on this to change the angle, and he hit the 9. It was a tough shot. It was a good save by Jenman. Now he's got to run this table out. Everything goes. The only problem might be the 6 to the 7, but it's not a major problem. Jenman's been playing really good lately. I would expect to see him run this one out. Try and keep you guys updated on these scores as I see them if I can. So Gemman's very tall, so he can reach a lot of shots on these 9-foot tables pretty easy. He's very methodical. He's going to make sure he's on the right side of the ball. That's probably not what he wanted. He didn't want to be shooting over top of the 5. He might have wanted to draw just a little bit. But he's tall and he can reach this ball no problem. Good shot there. Good control. Well, that's a good result, Ryan. I assume you're going to Nanaimo now, which I think starts next week. Well, we got a little bit of a disaster happening at the desk. Okay. Okay. Looks like Jenman's working this out. He got good on the 5 ball. You can almost just do a stun shot right here. Stop the cue ball right where it is. Maybe come over maybe just a little bit, yeah. I think he got dead straight on the 6 ball, which isn't bad because he can just draw this back a little ways. Thanks for the sharing, Gord. Much appreciated. Still a bit early in the day, but there's going to be a lot of really, really good matches today. All day. Oh, Jenman. Jenman overdrew that by quite a ways. And I'm now joined by our tournament director, Stephanie Toy.
After I wrecked the place.
Yeah, she's done throwing things over and she's calmed down, and here she is.
Yeah. His muscles are not working.
It was a long day for you yesterday. She was here till 3:30 in the morning?
Yeah, it was almost 4 o'clock by the time we got out of here last night. Just one match just pushed us right to the limit.
We had one match left, and it was 7-1 for someone, and then it ended up going right to the hill. So that was a long match. So I think here we're going to see, Jenman just kind of bank the 7 ball straight up middle table, and the cue ball will go forward, right in behind the 9. I don't think he goes aggressive. He could try and play a billiard on the 9.
It's risky.
Yeah, it's too risky when you're down 2-0. And
Oh, he might be doing that though.
he's looking at it.
Looking at the carrot.
Or unless he's cutting it. Unless he's going to cut the 7. He could potentially make both here because it's such a thin cut on the 7.
It is a bit of a two-way.
No, we didn't spill the
risky.
coffee. She was just setting up the tablet to read the comments, and she knocked over a headset and a cue. No big deal. Luckily, the coffee is intact. That's the most important thing.
The coffee was saved. I definitely need that this morning.
Well, like I thought, he played that safety. He left Alan a jump shot.
Yeah, he played that really well. Solid behind the 9, and I think he might be glued to the rail even.
Yeah, I mean, Alan jumps good. Fortunately, we have a different angle to show you guys, but good chance he's going to hit this ball. See if he plays for a bank in the bottom left. This might work out. This might work out very good. Oh, okay, maybe not. That's a big
For
break.
Genman.
Yeah, it worked out great for Gemma. I mean, he needs that. You weren't here, Steph, but Alan broke around the first table. Very nice control. And then the next one, Genman broke, hung the 9 in the pocket off the break, but came up dry.
Oh, no.
And Alan had an easy, not easy, but it hit a back cut on the 1 for a pretty quick 1-9 combo to go up 2-0.
Makes it go pretty fast.
Well, it's a matter of opinion, Gord. It's a good smooth stroke here to draw back.
That was nice.
Very
Good
nice.
stroke. Those are tough shots to do first match in the morning.
He hit it real nice. Important game. Race to 9 can go very fast.
It's a big difference. 3-0 versus 2-1.
Gemini gets on the board. I'll show you guys a couple things here. Oh, this isn't updated, but we got, this is our bounties for the players. There's one already collected, which you haven't marked in yet. Like I said, that was the one that Eric won by beating Kaz in the first round. And Ben or Eric will be collecting another bounty here shortly, once their match is done.
They are facing off right now.
Here's the payouts for the tournament. And of course, pictures of Barry. And a picture of Stephanie Toy right here with Barry.
We were at a Flames game. We were first front row right on the glass. It was so awesome.
Great picture.
He was so happy that day.
Okay, Gemini breaks. See if he sends that 9 towards that bottom left corner again. Genman has an extension in his cue, which he only uses on a 9-foot table. It's one of those middle extensions.
3-inch extensions in the
I
middle.
forget the name of it. It's about, I think it's about 4 inches, and it's a little piece of, it's a piece of wood.
So one of those
Kind of like you see,
right balance ones.
yeah, you see a lot of really good players use a little bit of an extension on the bigger tables. Some people, I guess, it helps you get through the ball better.
Oh, I
get a
have
better
that.
stroke.
I have the exact same one now that I see it. It's
I think actually Grant uses one. I think Steven uses a short one on his cue. Players like Jason Shaw, Shane Van Boning. Those guys use really big extensions. Yeah, that's what it's called. Ryan, thanks. Balance right. Yeah. But he only uses it for the big table. He doesn't use it on the small table. Good break from Gemini. Just a bit of a unfortunate leave shooting off the rail. What if he stays down and it goes in? Could see him shoot the 2 ball in the right side pocket or the top right corner. Never an easy shot.
Oh, he nails it.
Hit it great.
That was a really great shot.
Really good shot, and I can't tell. I believe he can make that 8 ball on the side, and that being the case, this lays pretty well for him. 3 to the 5 is pretty easy. 5 to the 6, 6 to the 7. Everything's laid out for him, like a roadmap, they say.
He's been playing really great on the 9-foots these days. It's nice to see him coming up to some of these tournaments. I know that where Jedman lives in Medicine Hat, he doesn't have as many opportunities.
No, and you're not going to find a lot of people that are more passionate about pool than him.
Yeah, it's nice to see him coming to more tournaments. It's been great.
So he doesn't want to be straight on this 6, so he might just stop the cue ball right there.
Yeah, a little bit of angle just to pop off the side rail would be ideal.
I was just going to say, I think I like drawing back a bit on that because you want less distance, and he had a natural angle to just draw off the side cushion. Doesn't matter what angle he gets on the 7, as long as he's not leaving himself too thin, he's fine. This is also fine. Come around 2 rails. Bring the cue ball back to kind of where it is now.
That's actually the preference, I think. Come 2 rails for
Yeah.
the 8.
Either or, yeah. No problems here. It's just about finishing it, which I would fully expect him to. He came a little short here. I think he'd rather be shooting this from below.
No, I think he's good.
You got to cut it a bit thin, so the cue ball is just going to end up coming straight back. You can't mess around too much with the side pockets. He should be good, but I think he's just going to have more distance on the 9 than he wanted. I think that's what the issue is here. Yeah. If he's up table a bit more, he can kind of just punch it and roll forward. But from where he left it, not much else he could do. Unless he wanted to try spin around 3 rails, and too easy to lose the cue ball and get a funny angle. Very nice finish from Jedman. Very, very good. I'll show you guys a few more pictures here of Barry. So the reason for this tournament is that these are his 2 favorite games, was 9 ball and 8 ball. So that's the reason for the format. Hey, Alan to break. He broke dry last time.
I think Barry would be thrilled with this turnout. We had a full 64 field with a bit of a waiting list still, and we actually had quite a few cancellations over the last few days just due to people getting sick, and there's a flu bug going around and all that kind of stuff.
That time of year, yeah.
Yeah. All the kids are bringing their germs home, so.
Yeah, it's great to see it still full. I think I had 2 people that still wanted in. And that was after replacing 7, 8, 9 spots.
Yeah. Really strong field. Lots of out-of-towners for this one, too, which is great.
Yeah, I was actually mentioning that earlier on the stream. There's Saskatchewan, BC, Northern Alberta, I guess.
Yeah, we had Josh Silva come in from Prince George.
That's right.
Just kind of looking around the room here. Carlos Barbosa from Edmonton. Sean McKay, Red Deer. Jedman from Medicine Hat.
And they're asking, are you able to send the updated challenge scores? Well, I'm not sure what you mean because we don't update them real time, but the challenge bracket is current. David Wilson, I believe, shared it earlier in the stream.
Oh, and Gord Kerr just shared it not too long ago.
Oh, yeah.
If you're looking for the score on Steven's match, he just started. It is tied 1-1, him and Jeremy.
And Steven's at the table. So Jimman plays it safe there. He just left him a lot of distance. This is also tough because even if you make the ball, the cue ball is naturally going to kind of go in behind the 2 ball. You can choose to hit it soft, but you kind of have to on this shot, shooting from the rail. Tough shot. And Alan hit that real nice.
Really good.
That was the problem, right? You're going right into the 2 ball. Not much else you can do there.
You just want to make the ball. That was kind of like the goal.
Yeah.
Just make the ball.
Make the ball so you can come up with a nice defensive shot after that.
It's always tough shooting full table length off the rail.
I think he's going to bank this and try and send the cue ball, hit the rail just below this left side pocket and get behind the 9 ball.
Oh, wow.
Pretty close.
That,
I think he might have just
Oh,
leaked out enough where Jemmin can see maybe half the 2 ball, maybe all of the 2 ball.
he was so close, though.
Yeah.
I thought that cue ball was going to tuck right in behind that 9.
Yeah, he sure made a good effort.
I'm not sure if I can. Do you want to hold that? Just hold the challenge link. Yeah. And pin the comment on the very bottom. There you go.
Okay, yeah, we pinned that comment, so the challenge bracket is now pinned. If anyone wants to view the bracket, just click on that and you can see what's going on.
Thanks for tuning in, Aurora. Nice to see you. Peter Wood checking in from Sydney on the island. Good morning. Afternoon, I guess, for you. And Gord, for sure, those predator tables are, you're gonna be pretty stunned. They're pretty stunning. It's actually a kind of a different, it changes the ambiance in the room because you can't hear the balls rolling down the tracks. So all you hear is the contact of the balls and breaks, but no noise after that. Is completely silent. But they're pretty amazing tables. I've really come to enjoy them.
Very nice touch shot from Jemmin there. He hit that as good as he could. Didn't get exactly where he wanted, but I think he can just make this and come straight back across for the 5 on the right side. Yeah, I played on the Predator 9-foot table they have here, leather pocket. I think it's very nice. Makes a nice crack when you hit into the pocket.
Yeah, I think you have to remember too. Diamond tables have, 30 years of track record and improvements. I think I remember when diamonds first came out, they weren't super popular either. But I think in 30 years' time, I think Predator tables will be right up there, if not sooner. They tend to make changes pretty quick.
Gemmin's getting a little funny here. I don't know if he's gonna. Oh, he's looking to play it off the 7.
I don't think so.
The problem is, if you don't play it off the 7, how are you getting on the 6 ball? Right, you have to punch this and come up, and you're gonna have a hard cut on that 6. That or a carom from the 6 into the 7.
No, I think
You could try and play a bank for the 6 because it's when it's close to the rail, it's a lot easier to make the bank.
it's risky, right? You either go into the 7 and move everything
Yeah, see?
around.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Was move that,
That worked out great.
separate that. That's a good shot.
So now do you go back and forth, get back on top for the 7 in the same pocket?
I don't know if I go above it because of the side and the 8 ball, so I might just go straight back across, yeah, like this.
And shoot it up table.
Yeah, because I mean you have to really dig into, and you're gonna have a lot of distance on the 7 if you do that. And like I said, if you hit it bad, there's a chance of a scratch, chance of hitting the 8 ball. Not a big window. This one's probably a higher percentage. He got a little short, but he's still got an angle where he can just kind of make it. And he should have shape on the 8 ball. a good shot. Just hit it at a medium pace. Yeah,
Yeah, he's got it.
very nice.
I think he's hitting the ball well.
Oh, that starts Yeah, sorry, yeah. Oh, because I thought you were ace side. I told you 11, didn't I? Sorry, I thought you were ace side. Sorry.
This 9 ball here to take the lead for the first time this match.
Nice finish by Jenman. Down 2-0, is up 3-2 now. And this is our tournament. That's our poster. Give you guys a glimpse of some of the trophies. We got the jersey, we got the Predator Q, which is going to be given away in the next hour or so.
Some updates from some of the scores around the room going on right now. We just have the 8 9-foot tables going right now. The A-side round. Looks like I think Grant is down 5-0 to Sean McKay. That's
a tough match.
That is a tough match, and Sean is one of those real. He loves morning pool kind of shooters. So he doesn't have the advantage there for sure. Carlos and Martin Kayali, it is 4-1. Not sure who is who. Chris Demers and Josh Silva, it is 5-2.
Oh, he lost the cue ball there. Didn't make a ball, but he didn't scratch.
And this is
Left Allen a bit of a tester shooting out of the pocket.
That's right.
Into the side.
These are tough shots, shooting right out of the pocket.
Yeah, nobody wants to shoot this, but I think he hit this. He makes this, he's going to have natural shape on the 2. Actually, the table layout's pretty good. It's just a matter of making this shot. Nice shot by Allen there. Very nice shot. He's in a good position where he can just cut this 2 ball in, and he should be able to miss the 9 and come up approximately center table. Center table would be good. Give him a chance to have the right angle on the 3 ball where he can create the right angle on the 4. And he overcut that 2 ball. It was, the weight was important there, and I think his weight was perfect. He just missed it.
Jenman's just looking to see if the 6 ball goes to the top right. Going to be a little tricky to get on that ball. Good speed to get on the 3.
That'll work. Now he just needs a... I think he might take the back cut angle on the 4, potentially. I don't like coming too far out middle table. But he might choose to do that. Depends how far past the side pocket the 4 is. The issue might be the 6 ball, which I think he's going to have to play into the right side pocket.
Yeah, he was looking at it earlier.
Yeah, so that's where he needs the right angle on the 5 to just come across.
Well, he was checking to see if the 6 ball actually went to the top right.
It looks like on the screen it doesn't look like it, and looking at the table it looks really tight. And these tables, they're not too forgiving. Even if you have a shot that you shoot very slow, there's a good chance it could still hang in the jaws of the pocket because they have deep shelves. There's a touchy shot here. He might just, I don't think he try and hold this, so I think he'll try and come straight back and forth. Trying to hold it too much can go wrong. You get a bad contact.
Yeah, I mean, he's looked at every opportunity for that 6 into the side, into the corner.
It's a good bounce here. He hit that real nice. I think he plays this in the side and just rolls forward. A bit of follow through. Play the 7 in the bottom left. Try and make this shot as simple as possible. And try to put bottom on these shots or stun. It can rattle if it just touches that point wrong. He seems to really want to shoot it in the corner. I feel like here you just, you're good for the side. The shape is almost automatic.
Not at the table. I mean, sometimes those side pockets are tough. You only have half a pocket.
This is, that was a hard shot because
slightly.
He knew how tight it was. Where, so the reason he missed it so much to the right was because to make it, he had to just miss the 8 ball. So I think when you shoot that shot, you overcompensate to the other way, and that's why he missed it that way.
Allen's got a great opportunity to tie it up here.
Big chance, perfect leave. He can kind of play this with a touch of left spin and come over 2 rails for the 7 in the bottom right.
Allen is one of the owners at a Bubble Mania Cafe here in Calgary. If you guys are in and around the area,
yes,
go check out Bubble Mania. It is one of our favorite little spots.
It's a must-have.
Have you guys been yet this trip?
Not yet, no.
Not yet.
Haven't had a chance, but we often go every time we come to Calgary. Sometimes we go twice.
Yeah, really great snacks and wings. If you like bubble tea, they're amazing.
Gord, I'm actually from Nanaimo. I lived 19 years in Nanaimo, but I've never been to the Nanaimo pool there.
It's a tough time of year for us to travel because I think most people would opt to drive. And come this time of year, the roads are not great. So
yeah, it's a beautiful drive in the summer. I've done that a few times. Drive out to the island, spend a couple weeks there.
that was a nice punch from
Yeah,
Allen
great shot.
there.
Back and forth we go. Woo-hoo-hoo. He was
Wiped its feet.
he thought he missed it the way he moved.
Just a quick shout out to Mike Burton and his home team, the Remax Realty Professionals of Calgary. Mike has been a very close friend of CSL's and the pool players for many decades. Not calling you old, Mike, but you've been around for a while. But if you're looking at buying or selling a home, Mike's got a great team. Brokers, realtors, so much knowledge about the Calgary set up, get in touch with him. He has been one of the avid pool players in Calgary for quite a few years. Very accomplished pool player. Super nice guy.
Okay, Alan to break. His first break he broke and ran, and then his next 2 breaks I think were dry. Let's see if he gets back to what he did in the first rack. Yeah, I heard Ryan, especially with all the flooding and things like that. And
Yeah, the highways are under construction right
I
now.
heard about some hour-long detours and things.
Well, you actually can't even take Highway 1 to Golden. You actually have to go through...
There's a detour. Someone was telling me about it. Kevin Palmer was telling me.
Yeah, you got to go through like Radium and Invermere.
That's right.
Around that way. Got to take the back road. So it adds an extra hour of time. Yeah, just Nanaimo is just one of those times a year where people are not looking to do a whole lot of road trips.
Oh, thanks, Wayne. We'll get that patched up. A good open. This is a good opening shot from Allen here. He's looking pretty good here.
Well, that's strange. Looking live at the table, I thought he was on the wrong side of the 2. I thought he was going up table, but on the screen he looks not terrible. Should be able just to scoot down slightly for the 3.
Yep, touch of angle will be good. Like so. So 4 to the 6. I think he wants to come about middle table here. That would be
I think you
ideal.
come 2 rails out for the 4.
No, I think I just come straight up beside the 9. Yeah, just kind of a bit of maybe touch of top spin. Maybe top right. Almost center ball, really. Looks like he's going to play it your way, though.
Why did you scream?
Sometimes when you put that
2
bottom
rails.
bottom right spin, the pocket will accept the ball if you miss it a little bit more. Okay, can't tell the angle from the TV. He could either drag up the left side, or he can just come back across.
Yes. I didn't think we were playing all ball fouls, but
Allen got good there. Might see him draw it again out 2 rails. It's nice to play these shots where you don't have to do much. You just got to focus on making it, hitting it a certain way, and you know you're going to have shape on the next
Yeah,
ball.
natural shape is always
Yep.
always better.
Doesn't want to be on the rail, though. And he doesn't want to be too straight. I think he's...
You jinxed him.
I did. Well, I said it after he shot, but he didn't want to be there. He's going to have to look at... Oh, he might have enough angle where he can just kind of
A little
force
harder,
fall
a
around the
little
8.
softer. He
Mhm.
would have been a little better off.
Depends how comfortable he is. Yeah, he's looking like he's going to have to go down below the 8 ball. Another...
Yeah, he must be super
To leave
straight.
himself up by the head string would have been perfect. Yeah, no kidding, Ryan. That's a lot cheaper. Good shot by Allen here. This is tough too. Who would have rather been almost dead straight on this shot. Got his work cut out for him here.
Yeah, you can actually find some fairly affordable flights to BC these days. I'm not sure. I haven't looked recently going to the island, but I don't know. For me, it's worth it when you can knock 2 days off of just travel time.
It's a beautiful drive though.
And get
When
there.
you go, I've driven it multiple times, and in the summer, and it's just gorgeous all through the mountains.
Going west, it is a beautiful drive. I love the drive that we take like through to Kelowna, through the shoe shop. I've never been out to the island, but I've gone as far as Vancouver.
Yeah, the island is a beautiful, beautiful place.
Yeah, I've never been out there.
Lakes and rivers and mountains, lots of trees, ocean, whatever you want. But winters are rainy, gray and rainy.
BC has that reputation of being very gray and gloomy. But that's also the reason why it's so green and lush. So many flowers and trees.
Important shot here from Allen.
Got
He
it.
executed it very nice. Takes the lead. He was up 2-0. He was down 3-2. And Jenman with that miss on that 6 ball. I think Jenman could have been up 4-2 at that point.
Looks like Carlos is up 7-2 over Martin Keali over there. The match between Josh and Chris Demirs is 8-2. I'm not sure for who. Pretty sure Steven is up 5-2 over Jeremy Brand. John Pay Pompey is up 6-3 over Sean Beatty. Looks like Ben and Eric are taking a quick little break.
Jenman with the break, balls flying everywhere. One ball gets bumped around, cue ball gets bumped, nothing.
Nothing goes.
And what a great leave this is for Allen. Only problem here is a bit of a reach for him, but it's a natural angle to come around 2 rails for the 2
ball.
and the 3 passes the 9. Pretty straightforward. Who's up next on the stream table? I'm not sure yet. We're going to have to take a look at that.
What's that?
Someone's asking who's up next on the stream. Can't say we know yet.
Haven't looked at that far yet.
And if I was to look here, depending how long this match takes, we might see a number of different people that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look. There's going to be some great matches all day, all night, into tomorrow.
You guys can check the challenge bracket, and then that'll give you a pretty good idea of the next match we'll put up. I'll try not to make the breaks too long.
Should actually maybe sign into challenge here so we can have a look at the bracket. Nice shot by Allen there, just to
Might see,
play the slight angle on the
I think
floor.
we might see Jackson and Dean maybe.
Oh, that'll be a good one.
We could also get Ryan some stream time. I don't think he's ever been on a TV stream before.
Yeah, we got a couple of options there.
And Allen's looking real good here. Oh, I jinxed him. I feel like he didn't need to hit the ball that way. He could have just kind of dug in and come around the 8 ball. I didn't think he was going to hit it the way he did. Just a bad mistake.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming.
It's an important game. Like you expect, like knowing Allen, I kind of expect him to run that table out. And that's important. He just came back from being down. He could have been up 5-3. I love how Michelle ducks when she goes by. She doesn't realize.
Yeah, she's 4 foot
My wife
Nothing.
Michelle keeps going by, and she's 4'10".
Sorry, 1 second.
Gentleman down on the shot and made a good stop. There was someone kind of walking by who stopped in front of him while he was down, so good reset. He came up pretty far on this. He's okay, but we would have liked a little less angle. I should say a little more angle. He should be okay just to kind of come through and either come straight up or go forward 2 rails to get on the 7 in the top left. He overhit that. He overhit that a lot.
Not over the 8.
He's not going to be happy with himself there. Well, it looks like Sean McKay has won. Sean McKay wins against Grant Zemp. It might be a donut.
I am going to go update the board.
Okay. Good recovery shot from Jenman there. Again, he's overrun the ball. He's okay here as far as cueing. I believe he can just kind of punch the ball, come up table straight up and down, play this 8 into the right-hand side pocket. He doesn't have to do much other than make the ball. I really don't like shooting this in the corner. I really think I shoot this in the side. A lot less you have to do with the cue ball on that shot. He's eyeing up that corner. He must like that shot better. I find this shot's very difficult because he's shooting over top of the 9 ball, which is why I kind of like to just keep it a bit simpler for me, but Gemmin hits the ball very clean, so. And unfortunately he missed the shot, and as a result he dug in with his bottom spin and drew the cue ball right into the corner pocket. So we're going to see a 5-3 lead for Allen, and it's going to be his break. Couple mistakes. And thanks again everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for sharing. We'll be live all day, and we'll be back tomorrow as well with the final 16 or 12, I'm not sure. We'll have all the finals for you tomorrow. Fourth annual Barry Hooey Memorial Tournament started last night. We got 64 players. And Allen capitalizes. Couple shots of Barry Hooey there, playing pool. I think this one's from the Acadia Rec Center in Calgary. And here's the Barry Hooey jersey, the one time, as we have on display over by our board with our trophies and our cue giveaway. We got some payouts for you guys to see. First place, 1,500. And we got some bounties available on all of Barry's teammates. As I mentioned earlier, we have one collected already. Eric collected a bounty on Kaz Burns on the A side. And right now Ben and Eric are playing. So we're going to see one more bounty get snatched up. Okay, Alan to break. He was looking pretty good on that last table to run out and made a mistake, but Genman didn't capitalize. So this could be a big swing here. Unfortunately, Alan up dry again. A tough opening shot for Genman. I see him trying to cut this in. I think he can hit that very thin, slice it in. Probably come back and hit the 7 ball for shape on the 2. I think the 1 is far enough off the rail where he can go for it. Certainly not the most enjoyable type of shot when you got to hit it so thin. It's easy to undercut it or miss the ball completely. He undercut it. It was hard. It was a hard shot. I think he put a touch of left spin on that, which I don't like when it's that thin. I like to put actually some inside spin on it where you can hit it thinner. We'll see if Alan can capitalize again on a mistake from Genman. And Alan can just draw this cue ball right back up in between the 6 and the 7. Well, he came around, he dug in a little bit more. This is good shape. You can just draw this, shoot this 2 and draw over for the 3. The 4-5 combo is pretty straightforward. It's not dead straight. So what he'll want to do is leave himself on the right side of the 4 ball when he gets there. He does want to be shooting that combo from the left side of the 4. This is about perfect. That's a good shot. Like I said, he wants to be on the right side of the 4, so he doesn't have to do too much here other than just come back to about middle table, or I should say in line with the side pocket. He wants to be shooting this combo where once he makes it, the cue ball will stay above the 4, because the 4 is going to track to the side cushion. He really powered through that. I don't think this is where he wants to be for the combo, because now he does have to back cut the 4 ball, and then he has to back cut the 5 with the 4. So I think he would have rather been on the other side. And miscue from Alan, and that's, I think, as a result of him having to do too much from where he left himself to play that combo. Big opportunity for Genman here. He didn't, it wasn't looking good for him in that rack. So Genman's just got to bear down. finish up this rack. He's looking to play it to the closer pocket rather than shoot it up table. I think I'd play in the top left corner anyways, I think, because from where the 4 is, it's a very big pocket. But the angle on the 5, of course, is crucial. You can't be straight. You don't want too much angle. It's not about making the 4. You just got to leave yourself good on the 5. Yeah, it looks like after this game we're gonna go ahead and do that cue draw for the Predator cue. I'm gonna do it here on the stream. Everyone can watch it. Someone is gonna be winning a brand new cue. It's a Predator, I think SP2 Triton blue with a 30-inch 314-3 shaft. Good shot by Genman there. Perfect. This is a big momentum swing. He runs this out. Go from potentially 6-3, go to 5-4. It's a big difference. A little further than he wanted to be here. Oh no. Fortunately, he didn't hit that very good. He undercut it. He makes that. I feel like he's gonna get good on the 8 ball. Just left himself too much distance. A bit of a tricky shot for Allen here. I kind of think he's gonna go maybe some running inside spin. Looks like he's digging in where he's just gonna have the cue ball come straight across to the right, bounce off the cushion and draw down table. Great shot by Allen there. That was an excellent shot by Allen there. Big shot. We should be seeing a 6-3 lead for Allen after this. Genman to break though. You put a lot of inside spin on that, a ton of it. Okay, we're gonna do the cue draw after this. We're gonna do it on the stream. I'm just gonna go tell these guys. Just hang tight. Okay, sorry everyone. We're gonna do the draw after this match on the stream. Makes more sense. Okay, 6-3 for Allen. A great shot by him there to not lose that game. Okay, Gemmin facing a 3-game deficit. See if he can dig himself out of this hole. That's the second time I think Gemmin's left his cue ball. Or, no, sorry, I think it was Allen. Someone left the cue ball. We're right on that end cushion. He's got a shot here where he can just kind of cut it in the side. Not sure. The cue ball's probably going to go into the 7. Very nice shot there. Very nice. Here he can just play this combo. It's important to watch what he does with the cue ball so he doesn't hook himself. Almost like making this as a combo and bringing the cue ball higher up in case you make both balls. Because from where the 6 is, it's pretty easy to make both balls. And he could, you don't leave yourself a bad shape on the 4 if you accidentally do that. So I might just play this with some, maybe a touch of top spin, bring the cue ball up to, I guess, middle table a bit on the left-hand side. And that way if the 3 stays in the jaws, you got the shot. If it follows it in, you could have shape on the 4. And I think he's hooked himself. He might be able to go rail first here. A little bit of a swerve shot around that 7. Don't know what his shape might be if he does do that. He's reaching for his jump cue. Gemmin does jump very well. I would say it's extremely high percentage that he would make this ball. The hard part will be the shape. Oh no. A little too much. And Allen's looking at a 4-ball clearance to make it 7-3. Probably play the 4 in the top right. Leave himself right where the 4 is. A bit of angle on the 5. A couple mistakes from Gemmin. A miss and that jump shot there. That's what I was saying about that shot on the combo. I think you got to try and purposely bring the cue ball further up table to guarantee you have a shot on that 3. Good afternoon, Jarrett. Thank you. It has been a lot of work, but it's also been fun. And Allen's choosing to drag this up the rail instead of use the rail. Nothing wrong with that. He can just kind of dig in, draw up, come a little bit below the left-hand side pocket. That's pretty good. I think he's about straight, so he might just roll forward on this. You don't want to hit it too soft where you can get a bad contact. So you might see him punch it in. And he did. And he got back far enough. Good shot. Just going to put him up 7-3. 7-3, and it's his break. Thanks again for watching, everyone. This is our first match of the day. Expecting to be going at it all day and late into the night. I see lots of good matches. This is the second round of the A side right now. A picture of Barry with Grant and Steph, Ryan and Dave. Little shout out to Nick's Q Innovation. If you're ever needing some work done in the Calgary area or from afar, he will help you out. Don't hesitate to reach out to him. Excellent work, reliable, high quality, and he guarantees everything he does. Still a bit early. I was up till about 3:30 in the morning. Feeling a little tired, and I do have to play also on the A side probably in the next half hour or so. See if I can wake up a bit. Another dry break from Allen, but again, not an easy opener for Genman. I think here he's gonna, I think he goes for this cut it in the bottom right hand corner. As he makes this, I think it's a high percentage chance he runs his table out. Everything has a home. See how he's feeling. He chose to play safe, and it's gonna work. You might see Allen reach for the short stick. Nothing wrong with that shot. A lot of distance there for the jump shot. Allen being up 7-3, he might choose to a kick safe here where he can kick off the bottom rail and kick that one ball up in between the rail and the 4. Doesn't necessarily have to get super aggressive here. Score with Ben and Eric. I can't see it from here, but I'll try and get it for you shortly. Looks like the safety may have worked out for Genman there. Sorry, everyone. I had to go take a look at the tournament draw, just figure some stuff out. Okay, and to update there, it is 6-4 for Eric right now against Ben Francis. They're on a little timeout here, I think. Meanwhile, Genman in trouble here. Left him cue ball in the jaws. And I think he can see an edge of that 3 from where he is. Not that that's a great help, but he could, if he can, he could just chip the side of that soft enough to get the 3 ball over behind the 6 or between the 6 and the rail and have the cue ball come straight across. It's a very touchy shot. And that's only if he can see the edge of it. He might be kicking. Let's see if he tries that. This might not work out. Well, Allen's probably going to play this in the side. It's not an easy shot. It might be easier to play the corner. It's a bigger pocket from there. Can't tell what he's aiming at here. He just decided to play safe. I think he's overhit it. Oh, he's okay. It's a good shot. Just a containing safety. There is a chance Gemma can cut this in, but it's a lot of distance there and awkward cueing right beside the 9 ball. We are playing impeding ball fouls, so that just means that if Jenna was to try and bridge right beside that 9 ball, and he comes up or shoots and then moves the 9 ball with his bridge hand or with his cue, that would be a foul. We are not playing all ball fouls, but that's one of the rules we've implemented. And we are now accompanied by one of the legends, Grant Zemp, here to back me up.
I figured with you sitting on the mic by yourself, I'd come join you.
Yeah, I was just saying I'm getting a little bit tired because I was up late last night as well, and I played late last night.
I hear that.
Yeah.
3:15 this morning was a little bit late to leave the pool hall to get back here in the morning.
Yeah, I think I slept about 6 hours and came straight back.
Yeah. And then I had to play this morning, and Sean McKay just brutalized me.
No mercy?
Nope, he got me 9-0.
Wow. Well, he's a monster.
Yeah, he played. He did what he was supposed to do. He played well.
Yeah, you got a good match going on here between Allen and Genman. It's been a little bit back and forth, but Allen's kind of pulled away in the last few games.
Yeah.
Allen was up 2-0, and Genman was up 3-2. Supposed to be 4-2, made a mistake, and
Allen made him pay.
Yeah, and then Genman hooked himself, played a jump shot, but launched the cue ball off the table, and Allen made a couple of really good shots. So it's looking pretty good here to take an 8-3 lead, get on the hill.
Under hit that a touch.
He did.
Should be okay though.
With this angle, I wondered. I almost might just try to come around the 6. Easier to just. But if you bump it, you're in trouble. So we'll see how he's feeling.
I like your shot. I like going around.
I would say play some inside and kind of kill the cue ball, but it's just going to slide and it won't come far enough off the table.
Yeah. Oh, he held it nice.
What do we know?
Yeah.
He hit that nice. Yep, it's been perfect. He's been executing really well on a lot of really good shots. Like he's getting the right side of the ball and it's playing very well.
That is typically Allen, that's for sure. He plays really good.
I wasn't sure how he'd play having to wear jeans. But so far it hasn't held him back.
Little mistake there.
He should be okay though. Where you don't.
I'm wondering if that was a result of him stretching out like that.
Maybe.
What's going on, Mr. Andrew?
I think here he just. You don't have to do much. You just have to make the ball on the side, right? Just the cue ball's gonna come up 1-2 rails. long as
That's
you
a
miss that
pretty
9
pretty
ball.
steep cut.
I like his chances on this. You don't because you don't have to do anything. Making the shot is all that matters. You're gonna have shape on the 8 ball, right? So looks like he likes
Is he
to.
cutting or is he playing the combo?
He's cutting on the side. He
Overcut it.
I don't.
Wow.
So I don't think he had to hit it that soft, and I think that's why he
Yeah, I
missed
agree.
it. He
Yeah.
just had to. You can come around 4 or 5 rails, and you'll still have shape on the 8 ball.
Yeah.
So that's a mistake. That
Good
was-
morning, Mr. Gord. And
Chance to
Larry
go
always
out.
does a great job. That's why I wasn't too concerned. Went out and after my match, checked the weather.
Yeah, well, trying my best here.
Indeed. Am I coming to Nanaimo? I'm unfortunately not. I have a few things on my plate. The next trip for me, I believe, is going to be BCA Vegas in February.
Seems like a long ways away.
It's not, though. I'll tell you what. It's going to come up real quick.
I'm looking forward to it. Haven't been since 2020, and gentleman here is actually on my team, and Sean McKay. That's our team for BCA, and my wife Michelle,
It's a good team.
and Russ Whittle.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good team.
Yeah, it's a fun team.
Yeah.
It'll be
Yeah,
good.
you guys should do well. I don't know that I'll actually play in BCA.
But you probably won't have time.
Yeah, Jam Up will have a booth there, so
Good win there from Genman on a mistake by Allen. Just overran that shape there. I'll show you guys again. We got some trophies. We got a big cup there with the names of the past winners and runners-up. There's the cue that we'll be giving away here in the next. Well, at the end of this match, we'll be giving away on the stream, and then we're going to shut down for a little bit. So the next match,
very nice.
and again,
It'd be even nicer if you pulled my ticket.
yeah.
Am I
Someone's
going
gotta
back
win
to
it.
Vegas for VNEA? Yet to be determined, but most likely yes. And again, I didn't play VNEA this year, so I will be there just streaming this time.
Okay, Jim in a break. He's been struggling on the break a little bit. They've actually both been struggling on the break a little bit.
Looks
is not
pretty
good.
desertish.
Yeah. Allen's been breaking dry, but hasn't been leaving Gemmin an easy opening shot. And then Gemmin's been kind of coming up dry. They left himself on the end rail, I think, a couple times. And
I wonder with that angle he's got on that one, can you draw off that one right-hand spin and come down, shoot the gap between the 3-4?
I think he has to.
I don't think there's another way to get there.
I think he can drag on that enough.
Yeah, the Super Billiards Expo in April. I will more than likely be there as well. We'll be part of the Jam Up Village at the Super Billiards Expo with Jam Up. So more than likely, I will also be in Philly.
Maybe he's coming back across.
All 3 rails around for the gap.
Needs to hit something.
Overhit it a touch.
Guess we're going to see a safety here.
Yeah, like grazing off that 2 ball and sending the cue ball up between that 7-3. Go up table with it.
Yeah, that's not bad. If you can bank that 2 back in behind the 3 and the 4 and send the cue ball up, you're looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You could also just soft bank the 2 around the 7 and use the 8. He's got some options here. It's just important that whatever he decides, you either have to control the cue ball or the object ball. I find when you try to do both, that's when you end up making a mistake.
Yep. He goes the other way.
And that's looking pretty good.
Not terrible. 5 ball kind of inhibiting the 1 rail kick off that top rail.
I think he could do a little swerve and it's far enough off the rail where he can possibly even make it, but
Yeah, potentially, right?
When it's off the rail like that, it's pretty easy to get a hit.
Yeah. But again, our those little nuancy angles that we don't necessarily get to see on the camera.
Yeah, it looks a lot different on the table, or in person, I should say.
Yeah, I like that shot. If that's that tip where he pointed there, if that's where he's hitting.
And good things can happen too, where you bank that 2-up table, leave the cue ball at the other end.
Yeah.
In the event you miss. I don't think I like kicking here, just because of how he has to cue beside the 8-ball. If you had an open cue ball, I think he can kick behind the 5 with some spin and create separation. But with the 8-ball there, it becomes a lot more difficult.
I agree. I like your shot because you can kind of get a little bit better of cue action than going in like he's looking at here behind the 5-ball.
Well, I think he's committed to the kick here behind the 5. It's just hard to get the control you want when you're jacked up over that 8-ball like this. Right? It's very easy to like swerve it and hit the 5, miscue.
Yeah, this is a better shot, I think.
I think that's the way to go. He's just got to make sure he gets a hit.
Yeah, the table's pretty wide open.
He just can't make up his mind. He's between a rock and a hard place.
Betwixt and between.
Oh, he hit that good.
Good hit.
He hit that good. Does he get rewarded?
Oh, he gets a little bit of a rub off that horn.
That worked out. He needed that.
Yeah, the pool gods have rewarded him.
There was a couple instances earlier where Alan got a pretty good roll, so sometimes it comes around full circle. This is important in this game too. I mean, Alan was supposed to be on the hill. Supposed to be on the hill 8-4. Or 8-3, I should say.
Well, depending on this hit here, I don't mind Genman pulling one back.
This is tricky because, I mean, you can hit this and sell out. You could
there's
scratch in the bottom right.
2 rails for the 2-ball. 1 rail. Oh,
that's what I was saying.
Full punishment.
If you hit the top side of the 2, there's a good chance to scratch there.
Yep. 4 to the 5, looking like the most difficult shot on the table.
And it's certainly not even that difficult. It just matters about the angle he gets on the 4. To get straight in on the 4 in the bottom right would be great.
Yeah, we're looking at a few different things, Gord. A few different creations of camera work. Probably be a little bit before we can actually do anything with it, but we're definitely looking at a few different things. Pretty tic-tac-toe here for 2, 3, 4, but again, right, going 4 to 5.
Yeah, you got to be sure. Even this, I don't think he's gonna like.
Nope. I mean, he's not terrible. Just cut the 3 to the side, go up table and back.
But when you have so much distance to get shape, you're looking at it's easy to overrun it or leave yourself distance or have the wrong angle. He would have been preferred to almost straight on the 3 in the side. And see, this is going to be
a little under hit, but he'll be okay.
This is going to be a bit tricky because he's
the 9's going to come into play there a little bit.
Yep, I think he can draw.
Draw, the 7 is in play, and the 6-ball for the block on the 5.
I think if he draws this, I think he comes kind of around the 7.
Yeah, brings in the 6.
But you got to hit that pretty sweet.
I think it would be not terrible if he did draw off that left side rail to just tap into the 7, hold the cue ball there.
And he's got a really good draw stroke, so hitting the 7 would be pretty good here. A little more distance on the 5, but he's just got to accept that from where he left himself.
Yeah, I agree. Don't try to do too much.
Yeah. He's looking at right where the 7 is. So he's either thinking to come around it or hit that 7. And when that's the shot, really you can kind of bear down and just focus on making the ball.
I agree. Oh, right into it.
That works. And he's got good angle here. But no gimme. This is, you got to make this and get the right angle on the 6, because now that he's bumped the 7 to the side rail, you need the right angle on the 6 to get on the 7.
Yeah, I almost don't mind coming straight up the table to the right side of the 6 and taking the 6 to the top left-hand corner.
I agree.
Puts
Depends
you
feeling.
pretty close in line with where you want to be on the 7 ball.
Yeah, you got to get the cue ball going the right way. He might play the 6 on the left side too, or he might play the 6 on the right side.
Mm-hmm. They are tied hill.
Who's this?
Beatty and Triple P.
8-8. And
On the
Paul's
hill.
at the table.
Paul is at
hooked
the
on the
table.
5. Some good matches out there.
There sure is.
Eric and Ben, I'm not sure what the score is now. It was 6-4 for Eric last I checked.
I can only see Eric's score. He's at 7.
Benjamin hits this. Does he get enough of a bounce?
Uh-oh, look out.
I think he's just got it. Good
Oh,
shot.
very nice.
That's good weight. Could have gone wrong, but that's about as good as you can get it right there.
That's about inch perfect. And perfect will work.
Important game. You just got to keep your opponent off the hill. It will be Allen's break next. And Allen might be beating himself up about that miss earlier.
Yeah, oh, a little overstroked.
He should be okay. I think he just come out to the 9's on the left side of the table, so he'll probably just punch it down to the. Got a big window there to get the cue ball into.
Yeah, nice little pocket weight shot. Draw off that left rail, just below the right side pocket. I don't think you necessarily need to come any more than that. Oh my
He's
goodness.
missed it. He's missed it.
He got pretty decent shape for the 9 ball.
Yeah, I think he wouldn't have been so close to the side if he hit it the way he wanted to. He should have been a lot lower. So this is it's hard when the ball's so deep in the jaws like that. I think he just does the same shot. Gemman played just, cut it with some bottom left and draw up the table to about this right-hand quadrant of the table.
Yeah, I don't mind the rail first here either.
I think yeah.
Rail first with right.
I think it's too
Come
high
3
though.
rails.
I think it's too high where if you try to, cheat the pocket, I think you're going to end up rattling it. I think it's easier just to draw up table for this shot. Just because of where the 8 is a little bit higher up. And he went that way, and he's got so much spin on the cue ball that might help him out.
Might hit him in the side. A little short of pace
it's
or
not.
over pace.
Not ideal. He didn't hit that the way he wanted to, that's for sure.
No, it was betwixt and between.
I'm going to play this on the side.
I think he's going to bank it. Create a little distance if you miss. Just pop the cue ball right there. He did try the side.
Yeah, and
Not terrible there
if you're
either.
gonna miss
Good
that
weight.
side, you don't want to overcut it because then it hits that point and comes straight back down. So he missed it on the right side. Still leaves your opponent a chance. I mean, this is a tester, but anyone in this tournament can pretty much make this ball.
Except me.
Well, I mean, it's low percentage for anyone as well. And Gemman just cuts it in, no big deal. Another huge moment.
Yeah, very well done. And we got to give a shout out to one of the local sponsors here for Q Sports Live. It is the Mike Burton Home Team. Don't just buy a house, invest in a home. And of course, they are servicing Calgary and surrounding area. And have a look at what they've got. MikeBurton.ca. Also, big supporter of the Calgary pool scene. Pretty accomplished pool player, Mr. Mike Burton is. believe there's Team Spain was Mike Burton's team. And looks like these guys are just going to head on a little bit of a break. So while they're doing that, I'll ask, haven't asked today at all, where's everybody tuned in from? It was certainly a late night or early morning. Amarillo, Texas in the house. How are you, Toby? Eddie from Indiana. Jersey Shore, New Jersey. How are you, Laura? We appreciate you tuning in, joining us again. I would imagine it'll be another long day today, and then back tomorrow to wrap it all up. Is there going to be some new CSL shirts anytime soon? There actually is. They're on the website now. And just so everybody knows, when you go to try to purchase off the CSL website, it's actually the CSL IPL website. We had some processing issues back in, I want to say June. And unfortunately, we are still dealing with that. And that was part and parcel because of the league. They figured that we were gambling, and so now there's a whole bunch of protocols that need to be done. However, we've taken all remnants of the league off the website. And I spoke to a gentleman on Tuesday, and hopefully we'll be up at least capable of processing products off the website here, hopefully within the next week. So a little bit of forward progress, which is great. And yeah, doing well, Laura. I've got definitely a couple of projects that I'm working on, and obviously Jam Up keeps me pretty busy. I've got a fair amount of work to do there, and then Stream. We'll be back again here, I believe, in a couple of weeks for the Fall Classic here at the Leather Pocket. From the land of the living skies. What's going on, Mr. Cliff Jacobson? We miss seeing you around the pool hall. And of course, if you are just tuned in, this is the 4th annual Barry Hooey Memorial. Little bit of a different format. On the A side, it is 9-ball on the 9-foot tables, race to 9. If you go over to the B side or the 1-loss side, it is then 8-ball on the 7-foot tables. And I believe a race to 6 on the B side. Good break here. Nice little control draw shot here on the 2-ball. Depending on that nuancy angle, right? This is one of those ones that from here it looks like just a nice little touch draw. Doesn't have to put a lot of power into it, but may have to go forward. Looks like he is drawing, so that nice little touch draw should work out nicely. Very well done. Hey, thanks, Peter. Have a great lunch. Eat a little something for me if you would. Breakfast still has not come my way yet. Although I believe once this stream is done, that's exactly what I'll be doing. Eating some lunch. So I'll give you an update on Paul Beattie and Johnny Triple P while Alan is running out here. Again, tied 8-8. Johnny at the table. There's 5, 6, 8, 9 left on the table. Long back cut for Johnny, cutting to the blind pocket. puts it in the heart and may have hooked himself on the 6-ball.
It appears he can see it the way he's getting up to shoot.
Yeah, he's in it pretty quick. Mr. Walper joining us back again. And I appreciate you stepping in for us, Larry.
Yeah, you guys were all busy playing this morning, and Steph obviously busy running the tournament. It's actually going pretty fast. We could have started the A side a bit later today.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you get guys like Sean McKay that terrorize me at 9-0, that'll help speed things up.
John Pompey just hung the 6-ball.
Yeah, so
It's not gonna
Paul
be
Beatty
happy.
stepping up. He's got 6, 8, 9 left. Will there be a second stream for B-side 8-ball? We'll set it up
I think
probably later tonight.
yeah, we got a couple more rounds we're playing on the A side today, so you'll probably see A side most of the day, and then the B side will start earlier tomorrow.
Yep.
I think the plan is to bring back four on the A side tomorrow and 8 players on the B side tomorrow, so we'll have the top 12 will be playing tomorrow morning.
Very nice. So that'll make it a full day tomorrow. Allen getting himself on the hill.
He could have been on the hill the last 2 games, actually. Yeah.
Well, there's one thing to get on the hill, and then there's another thing to close escrow on the match.
Look at Paul. Even these 3 balls, Paul Beatty. Paul Beatty's sporting the glove.
He is.
McLovin, and he almost rattled the 9, but he wins. Hill.
Yeah, Paul Beatty taking down Johnny Triple P, earning himself
Thank you.
a $25 bounty.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
It looks like there's something here.
That's because those 2 are playing.
Oh.
Can you give me the bounty? No, it's just a key. I'll go get it. I'll show you.
So Jenman with the break looking to keep himself alive and in this match. Not terrible. He's definitely on the 1 ball. Shape to the 2 can be a little bit tricky here. Do you really want to try to shoot the gap between the 5-7? Not sure if there's much of a choice. This will have to be a really nice start shot. Some draw off the 1. Got to hit this really good. That is a really tight window to try to draw off this 1 ball between. Just give yourself the window between that 5-7. Well, I definitely didn't get enough sleep, Gord. By the time we left at 3:15 this morning, and then back here to start play at 11 o'clock. Oh, nice shot. 2 rails around. Beautiful shot. He hit that really well. He does want to have that 3-ball right-hand side pocket. And depending on his angle, looks like he can just kind of draw and stick right there.
Can you rough a shot for me to take the 2?
And you are also correct in the fact that I haven't eaten yet today. But that's all right. I'll do that once this match is all said and done. 3 to the 4, also looking really difficult here. So does he punch through this and move the 4 ball? He kind of stabbed that. That boy has definitely played before. Yeah, Allen's a really good shot. So has everybody. And I mean, this tournament's got a lot of great players, that's for sure. A little bit of a gift here for Jenman into the side pocket. Hits that really well. I believe the 4 will now pass that 9 ball to the bottom left-hand corner. And take that 3 ball into the right side and just kind of draw down to the bottom side of the table. If it doesn't, he can go 1 rail all the way back, but the way he hit that 4 will definitely pass that 9 ball.
Congrats to Paul Beatty. He collects that bounty on John Pay Pompey.
Indeed.
I just went over and gave him his insanely large envelope filled with $25 of cash.
Very nice. If we had $1 bills, that's exactly what I would do.
Yeah. Next time I'll go
fill it up.
all $5 bills next time.
Absolutely. Yeah, you gotta.
It's a little something, little incentive to make the players bear down.
Oh, Jenman hung the 4.
He's a little frustrated with himself. He doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't miss these shots typically.
No, usually he's pretty steady Eddie.
He's solid, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's missed a couple today in this match.
Mm-hmm. So what do you like to get on the 4?
Uh,
Just come underneath where the 6 is? 5 in the side?
Well, when it's deep like that, he could just draw back into the 6, kind of like off the rail.
Mm-hmm.
He could come up table for the 5 bottom right-hand side. I think I like drawing, hitting the left side of the 4 and drawing.
Oh, draws it straight out into Never Never Land.
Mm-hmm. Isn't tricky here. And maybe he was trying to play in the top right-hand corner.
I think he was. He was kind of pointed with his cue that
Yeah.
got a
that's where
little
he
bit
wanted
out
to
of
be.
shape. Is that thing cuttable into that left-hand side pocket, or is he going to play a safe here behind the 8?
I think he's gonna play a safe, but it's just touchy. Like you need the 5 to bounce off the end rail, hit the 8.
Oh, is he going to draw over and play behind the 7?
Yeah, but you need to make sure that 5 hits the 7 or you're in trouble. Oh no, oh yeah, what a great shot.
Really well played.
Yeah.
Nicely executed.
It's easy to decelerate, not get a rail on that shot too.
Yeah,
right?
totally.
Because you gotta hold that cue ball so much. But
Mm-hmm.
that's the shot where you just play the cue ball. You don't worry about the 5, and he hit that sweet.
Indeed. And how are you, Tony? Tuning in from Newfoundland on YouTube.
And Gord Kerr taking shots.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Oh,
I don't know why you would say that about Ben.
Yeah, that's right. Or me, I guess. A little uncalled for.
Right? I guess I'll have to let Ben know how you really think there, Gord.
Mhm. And don't forget the cue draw will be after this. Excuse me, after this match. See if Jemmy can get himself out of jail here.
Yeah, this is big time jail. I think the only shot is 2 rails around underneath the 6.
I feel he has to come 3 rails around the 6.
1, 2.
I think it's easier to see the 3 rail.
Go this way.
Well, I was thinking.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I think, but
With the kick
no
behind.
matter what, he's in tough. But I mean, sometimes the more rails there are, the easier it is to see. Like just 1 rail is harder to see. He can also kick 1 rail.
Yeah. He could
Yeah.
by the side pocket.
He might
That
hit-
actually might be a better shot.
He might hit this with some pace too.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, you don't want to
Send
keep
it
those balls.
flying, man.
Don't leave it by that corner, and don't leave them close together.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew where it was directed, Gord. I just redirected it.
Put a little Rodney on that ball.
Oh, I don't know if I like the double here.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah. I don't know if I like it. Because the second
I think
second
the
rail
closer-
doesn't take the same juice as what you're putting on the.
I think the short when you use the short rail, it's a lot less distance to gauge. So I
Mhm.
think I think he's going to get a hit. He's a little frustrated.
Yeah.
And this is a pretty tic-tac-toe-ish. The only problem
Oh,
here
yeah, this is...
and if it's even a problem, is just getting the right angle on the 8.
yeah, the 8 to the
all the way
9 is
down.
your game winner for sure. Because I mean, the 5, 6, 7, even the 8 is like shooting fish in a barrel.
It's looking pretty good for Allen here to see what angle he gets on the 8 ball.
Yeah, and he'd rather stay to the left side of center on this center line on the 6 too.
Yeah.
Don't want to go too far over.
And he's gone too far. A little too much adrenaline.
Yeah, well, he'll have to check the left side rail and back out again. Right, kind of maintain your pattern that way.
I think so. Not ideal. You could pinch it and hold it, but lots can go wrong there. It's too much angle.
Allen really likes those pinchy shots. He's pretty good at them. But we'll see if he powers this in and checks a rail or whether he pinches. Yeah, he pinched.
Yeah. Yeah, because he knows he's going to make the 7.
Yeah, but again, right, a little bit out of line. Shouldn't be terrible, though.
So he wants to maybe put this touch of maybe some right spin, come 2 rails out for the 8, and leave yourself cutting the left side of the 8.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can just draw up 2
I
rails.
actually like left-hand spin on it.
On the 8 ball?
On the cue ball.
Yeah, that's what I meant here. Like,
Yeah.
he wants to be on this side of the ball. This
Yeah.
is almost perfect.
Yeah.
He's just got to make sure he gets a clean hit on this.
Yeah, you don't want to kind of stunt into this one and put
No.
it back into that right side pocket.
And I know I do that too often, where I'll underdraw because I'm afraid of overdrawing it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got
Well,
enough
and you don't
angle
want to
where-
draw it into the bottom right-hand corner either,
No.
right?
Just need to.
Oh, he hit
He's
it
come up
perfect.
pretty good here.
Yeah, he's perfect.
It's probably going to work. He almost
Perfect
got
will
the
do.
rail shot.
Indeed. Perfect will work for the match win.
Congrats.
To the heart it
Allen.
goes. Mr. Alan
9-5
Wang
win.
taking down Mr. Jenmin Luke. So we will wait for
I think we're into the cue
Larry.
draw.
Yeah, Larry to go over and.
And then we'll probably shut down briefly before
Yeah.
our next match.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Just because I need to perhaps order something to eat would be great. And of course, we got to thank Predator for their contribution in this queue. So the Puerto Rico Open coming up here, November 15th to 18th for the Predator Pro Billiard Series. You can check all of that action out on Billiard TV. Just go to YouTube, subscribe to that, click that little bell, and that'll notify you when they go live. It is all free to view. And then, of course, at the same time, the World 8-Ball Championships from November 19th to the 22nd. Again, San Juan, Puerto Rico. And we'll wait for Larry to come and pull a ticket, see who that winner is. And while we're waiting, we'll give a quick shout out to Jam Up Apparel, again, longtime supporter of Q Sports Live. And also in collaboration with Predator Q's, some new designs coming out. They should be released here within the next week or so. And then, of course, we have the Black Friday sale. That is also coming up. One of Amarillo's referees will be working that event. Yeah, it was one I had planned on going to, but I have a few projects that are taking precedence at the moment, so we'll make sure that we get those done. So every player that played in the Hooey Memorial was given a ticket into this draw. Beautiful cue from Predator. Well, I guess they're going to finish up all of the games and then bring everybody over for the Predator draw for this beautiful cue. Well, and while we're waiting, let me just pop up and see if I can get you an updated score between Eric and Ben Francis. Do you know the score between Eric and Ben? Which side is blue on? 8-7 Eric Vargas. 8-7 for Mr. Eric Vargas. And at the table, looking to get himself on the hill.
We're just waiting for a couple games to kind of stop here so we can do this draw.
Can you buy tickets? Not on this draw.
No. And so the ticket or the draw was included with the entry fee. So everyone who signed up for the tournament gets one ticket into this draw. And it's for a brand new Predator SP2 Triton cue.
Beautiful looking cue.
Blue in color with leather wrap and a 30-inch 314-3 shaft.
Can't wait till you pull my ticket, Larry.
Yep, that's what everyone says.
I can tell you with the luck that I have, there is no chance I could have 29 out of 30 tickets and still not get drawn. But at least I know that going in. Some pretty good tunes happening here at the Leather Pocket. And you know, whilst we're waiting for all this to happen, I may as well just give you the run of what we're looking at for the Leather Pocket. So as you can see, all of the 9-foot tables are on this side. And you'll have to excuse me because I got to run this camera all the way around so you'll see the wall. This is the wall I'm speaking about, and then Jeff has put up some of the Predator shirts and products that are available here at the Leather Pocket. And then, of course, on the other side of the room is all of your 7-foot tables. Main bar over there. And then viewing and seating. And we'll see if we can get the conclusion here while we're sitting waiting. See if I can get in here on the match between Eric Vargas and Ben Francis. Again, Eric leading 7-4, I believe. That's exactly how I look at it, Laura. I already know the odds are not in my favor, so my level of expectation is between little and none. See if I can get you in a little bit tighter here on this match. So they'll play this game out, and then everybody will break. We'll do the draw for the queue. Ian, why are there no videos other than the 2 old ones on YouTube? There should be a lot more than that. There's probably, I know on the Facebook page we're well over 10,000 broadcasts, but I'm not sure when we kicked YouTube in. But I mean, there's thousands of them on YouTube. But just make sure it's Q Sports Live that you're looking at. The logo down on the bottom left-hand side of the screen is what you're looking for on YouTube. And then just make sure you subscribe to that. And that should pull up the full library. And when you go to YouTube, just click on video, and that'll list out all the videos that we've got. Sound is skipping. I'm not sure if that's just on your end. Is anybody else having sound issues? Eric looking really good here to put himself onto the hill. Will lead 8-4 over Ben Francis.
Oh, okay.
And there it is. Oh, that must have been the hill game. Eric Vargas takes it down. We'll also get a bounty for beating Ben Francis. So let me whip you back around over here, and we'll get you refocused on for this Q draw. Sorry for the movement of the camera, guys.
Can we get everybody to just come over real quick?
Yes, come correct.
Are you good, Greg? You guys got your tickets? Everybody got their tickets?
That's very interesting, Ian. I'll have to look at that. Sorry, Tyler. That is the luxury of our PTZ camera.
Quickly, first of all, we want to thank you guys for coming out to the 4th annual Barry Hooey Memorial. We want to give special thanks to Predator and Leather Pocket Billiards for adding the money and this $1,300 Predator Q USB, guys.
Thanks, Lynn.
I'm just going to turn up my volume, and then I'll go silent because I'll blow your ears out, but I want everybody to hear it.
Give it a quick mix. The winning ticket is this one.
Yes! 4-5. 5-1-3.
That's fine.
Hey, 4-5. 1-2. 4-0. 5.
Oh, 4-3. 4-1.
And that was not even remotely close to my ticket number, as predicted.
We're checking the list. Phil Tarancho.
Phil Taranjo taking down the SP2 Triton. Beautiful looking cue. All right, guys, with that all done, we are going to do a quick shutdown restart. We will get the next match locked, loaded, ready to rock and roll. Don't go far. Fill up on your popcorn and your drinks. We'll be back here in a jiff. On behalf of myself, Larry Walper, and the rest of the Q Sports Live team, we appreciate you tuning in. We'll be back here in just a few minutes.